I'm just gonna mute myself.
Okay. Oh,
Gonna mute
go.
myself because it's a little bit noisy in the background.
I see. All right. So now you see my screen, right?
Yes.
Okay. So let's let's continue now from last. So last we cut over from the Zoom and we left over here. So remember here. This is now we treat as layer two, right? So we don't have a like a layer three routing between the MPLS router and the VPS router, right? So we have no choice now. So we refresh from the last lab. So we same thing again. We turn on this lane, become a trunk port, right? So it's carry multiple VLAN in here. So we have a sub interface. And then we try to, because the gateway now is resized on the MPLS router, right? That is the primary. So now if something go down, this link go down, so we want to fail over, should be able to fail over back to the VPS and then go back to the headquarter here, right? So now I did before the lab in here, I did some homework first. So this is the configuration that we need to review, right? So we're using the HSRP, the standby, right? So this is the gateway now. So it's 2254, 10.54. It's a tag to like for example 30.55 and 54. Now this is all the gateway. So this is the MPLS side. So now we have the VPLS. So the VPLS, right? So now see the priority here is a 200. So this has to be a primary. So 200 is a secondary, right? It's a standby. So it means listening. So remember for standby, who have the higher priority is going to be preferred as the primary. Got it? So now in here, so we go back to here now. So let's go back to the first we go to MPLS router in here. See here. So show run here. So we review. So we didn't complete yet from last lap in here. See in here, we stop in here, right? So we still have the rest the interface, right? So now we're going to be try to override again. So by just copy and paste. So we are on the MPS router in here. So we go to config here. So I'm going to try it again. So we're going to be override. So let's see. I'm going to grab from here. So this is the until here. I'm going to just copy and then boom to here, MPS router. Make sure it's the California. Yep. Okay. So now see. Now same thing again. Now we can show standby now in here. See standby 10. So for example, do we have a 10 by ID? Let me see. Oh, only or by the interface set ID. Oh, okay. We are on the router. We are not on the switch side. So now you see it's already enabled now. You can see from the log in here, the console log is telling you it's inactive. It's active. It's listening. Okay. So for example, if I say standby or just using the or command, it's telling you right now, you see this router, the MPLS router is active. You see, it's waiting now. It's waiting for the standby, right? So this standby is still unknown because we didn't configure yet in the VPS router. Okay, so looks good in here now. So now we go back to the VPS router in here. Same thing again, we show run in here. So we see the interface. So we have, yep, we have a 20.3. This is the IP address. So it's not ready yet. So same thing in here, we're going to be just override. We just by these three commands. Okay, so we take the standby IP and then the priority 200 and then preamp. Okay. All right. So now it's easy enough. So we go back to here now. So we same thing again. Go to config T. Now we're going to copy again here. Boom. Okay, so now, see if we refresh again, we go back to here now, we refresh again now, it should be, make sure we should be, the standby should be up, right? So let's find out is the standby is, so for example, this is active. How about the standby? Standby still unknown. Okay, still not ready yet. Let's refresh couple times. Refresh couple times. Active router. Oh yeah, it's find it now. You see, active router is local because we're in the MPLS. Now the standby router is the 20.3. You see, the standby router. Okay, so that is mean here. This is, see, is formed again. You see, now the status. This one earlier is active because right now in here standby. You see, standby. Right. So here standby. See, for example, here, if I show standby command again. Oh, come on. Let's go to standby. Oh, yeah. See, it's telling you right now this router. You see, for example, in here, this is the VLAN 10. Now the MAC address, blah, blah, blah. And then the active router, you see, that is the MPLS router. But now the standby low router is a local. So that is me. Now let's move, can minimize this one first. Okay, so now you see, now this router, between this router, right, we have crossed the layer 2 switch now, and then we configure the HSRP is a standby IP, it depends the priority, right? And then now, because we have a higher priority on the MPLS, we is always in active. Now, one this link is go down, for example, if this is go down, and then the gateway, it should be fell over to here, right? So now we now how we want to prove it, right? So let's go back to here first. So first thing in here, let's cancel this one here. Okay. So yep. So let's find out again what is the gateway in here that we from last time. So yeah, 10.2. So now we're going to change this one here to become 254, right? Because see, this is the VLAN 10. Just for example, in here, VLAN 10, we should have, see, this is the correct IP, the gateway. So we want to point it to here. So now, for example, we go back to here again. We just try to default because this is the layer 2 gateway. All right, we change it to this IP now. You see, 10.54. Okay, so now make sure we should be able to ping the 10.200.10.254, the gateway. Beautiful. So now, see, the gateway is beautiful. Now, can we ping, right? Can we ping same thing in our headquarter network in here? So we're going to ping again. Let me see, show IP in the free brief. So what is the VLAN 10 IP? Okay, so the 10.1. Okay, so we're going to ping again. Say the other side, the headquarter 10. What is the? Always forgot, you know. Let me see. What is the? Let's cancel it again. Okay, so what is the IP address in here? Show IP in the free brief. Okay, DAC2. All right, so go back to here now. So we're going to ping DAC2. We're going to be using the source from this VLAN. Okay, and then when we ping, the traffic is asking the gateway, the 254, and then it is okay or not crossing the MPLS, right? Oh, too big. Okay, so now hit enter. Beautiful. Look at that. It's reachable, right? So now let's see here. Let's do trace route then. So we just want to verify this traffic is going to MPLS or go into the VPLS, right? So we do trace route first in here. 10.2, we're going to be source IP. Do we have a source IP here? Yeah, source IP. So we're going to be say 10.200.10.1. Okay, so let's try to learn now what is the network path. Okay, come on. It's always slow. Okay, 10.2. So this is the gateway in here. Okay, point it to the next hop. And then 152. See, MPLS. Beautiful. See, MPLS. Okay, and then it should be all the way to go back to here. 10.100.3. It should be 10.100.3. Yep, beautiful. And then reach, see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 path. Okay, so now you see, now what happened? Just pretend, right? Just pretend. Say this link is something go down. If this link go down, so this MPLS router, it should be lost all the network for the headquarter here, right? So we go back to here. See, right now what we're learning first in here. So let's try to understand what is the routing in here, right? So first thing in here we show IPBGP. So we have the BGP up with the MPLS backbone, and then we have show IPBGP in here. What we have in here, you see, we have yeah, see, blah blah blah. So this is all the network in here. Okay, so far so good. Okay, so now, okay, so let's pretend, say for example, if we have something, okay, from the ISP or from our side. So for example, or we want to do some upgrade. For example, we want to shut down or power off this router, right? So let's say either way, either we shut down or either we power down. So we see if we can fail over to here. All right, so the easy way for us say, okay, let's we shut down this link F0/0. So this means we lost the backbone from the Verizon, and then we try to learn the behaviors on the routing. Okay, so now we show again interface I brief in here. So now we go back to config key. Now we're going to shut down now is facing the Verizon backbone. So this is the interface. We're going to say interface. We're going to be shut down. Now, oh, shut down. Okay, we shut down the interface. So now we should see the BGP in here. We got flapping, right? Because we lost the BGP in here. So now go back to here again. Now when we show IPBGP summary here, so we're going to lose the BGP. You see, it's idle. All right. So now when what happened now? Show the IPBGP in here. Yeah. You see. Okay. This is our local network here. So we lost everything. You see, because this link is go down. So this means we not receive any more network from the headquarter, right? So now this time now, if we go back to switch in here, all right. So because now if we here, right? So let's go back check first because like because the gateway, because we only shut down this link because we didn't shut down this link. So now the gateway is still holding in here, right? So now, for example, if some scenario, right, we don't know anything, what happened? So now the company suddenly open ticket in this side, users or server fail, complain about. Now they open the like a ticket in the production. They raise the ticket, right? They raise the instant ticket, to the like SUS1, SUS2, like S1, S2, those kind of like a priority. So like kind of like critical emergency. Now we got call. the network engineer we got called. Now we try to learn now. Okay, unfortunately, you maybe all the senior or the network engineer, they still like in the Happy New Year, still in the holiday, and still didn't come back yet, right? Still on vacation. So now all the company now is rely on you now. So you're the guys got on call. You're the guys working now, and also bad luck today. we have this problem, right? Suddenly this just go down. So now, how fast now? That's what I'm saying. How fast now we want to fail over the traffic is go to redundant link come to the VPLS because we have no issue with the VPLS, right? So for example, in here, the VPLS say because first thing when you're troubleshooting, you log into the MPLS router, right, using the console or something like that. So you can see him here, show IP. Just click in here. Just this is for demo how you're troubleshooting, right? Okay, first thing on your mind. Okay, I lost the MPLS in here now. Okay, so now still stay come down in here, right? You have to don't be get your pressure yourself because you have to understand your topology. You have to understand that your network, right? Because now you're challenging in here is how to restore the network. All right. So okay. So first thing, come back again here for our troubleshooting. So this is go down. Okay. So now you check the VPLS. Do we have a VPLS is up? Okay. Show IPBGP summary in here. Yes, we have a VPLS and it show IPBGP here. Okay, so we have all the headquarter, right? So, oh, okay, good, good. So you know already, see, this is up, this is go down. So now how you fail over the traffic now? Because right now, we still not automate the failover because we're using the HSRP and then we don't have those kind of IPSLA to monitoring this link or this link go down, and then we can use the IPLSA monitoring, set the command, tell the router to take the action to shut down this link or something like that to fail for the SSRP back to the VPS router. So I can demo later for you for the IPLSA monitoring. But now we don't have a time yet right now. So we want to be quick. How? So in this case, right? So the easy way in this case, just shut down this link. If you if you concerned about if you shut down this link, maybe I lost the remote connection, right? Because like maybe you try you still like try to cross in the network, reach this router, right? Reach this router is still using the VPLS. We don't know yet, but since this is go down already, so that is mean we cannot, if we remote SSH, right, from the headquarter, because if, for example, if we don't have a console, like dial up using the dial up line, log into the console to the router, but if say that we have no luck with the console, so everything we have to SSH remotely to this router. But think about like this, if this is go down, if we shut down in here by accidentally, and then you're totally out of the lock, and then you cannot do anything more in this router. So you try to keep this layer accessible. Okay. So in this case, so okay, so everything say you want to how we want to do this, because right now if this link still go down, it still go up, right? So now first thing we can many way we can do many way we can do, because in here you see in here with the quick way is, for example, in here, see, sometimes you want to do like this, right? Show IP, see, because see everything right now the default route. You see the default route is should be pointed to. Oh wait a second. Go back to MPLS. See right now you're on this router, right? For example, if the traffic come to here, but in here I don't have any routing. I don't have any route for the headquarter, right? But this one have other route. So in here, you think maybe the easy way is say, okay, I'm gonna say inject everything default route like this. You see, everything the default route, right? Point it to the second gateway in here. Okay, the second gateway. Remember the second gateway? See, if you go to here, it's 254. Oh no, the 54 is the same thing assigned on that on here right? So that means you want to using the next hub, the 10.100.1. If you want to, see, you can point it to the next hub to here. Okay, so right now we are practice in the ASRP, right? So we just fail over, right? Without shut down this link, how we fail over, all right? So okay, so let's do like this then. If I want for just for testing, right? So for example, for testing, go back to here again. You see here, since we have a 200 here, see here, right? So go back to MPLS router. So for example here, show run again. You see, be quick in here. All right. So for example, you just demo first. Say okay, the VLAN 10 in here, right? Because this is the other side is the 200, the priority. What you need to do is just modify this priority less than 200, right? So and then once it here is less than 200, is this one it should be take over the gateway. Okay, let's do like this. See, it's working or not. You see, this is a challenge now. So we count down by the time. Okay, how long does this outage, All right, so go back to here. So for example here, so we go back to the VLAN 10 first. Okay, we go to interface VLAN 10. We're going to change the priority here. Okay, so for example here, we're going to change to like 150. Okay, make it smaller. Hit enter. Okay, so now what happened? You see, now it's flapping now. ASRP is flapping. You see, it's talking. Okay, so now what happened? Go back again. Show. See, now it's become standby. You see, you can tell already from here. See, it becomes standby. You see, so now when you show again in here, show standby. Say all again. Be quick. So now just concentrate in the VLAN 10 because you manually fell over. You see now the primary it should be pointed. See right now the standby is local, beautiful. So now the active router it should be VPLS, should be this one. Now the gateway now, so that's what I'm saying. The gateway now, the SSRP, the gateway, it fell to the VPLS, right? So now what happened now in here, right? So go back to the call switch again. So are we able to ping now? Okay, or not here? So go back to the VPLS here. Okay, so where is the command again? Do we have a command in here? The ping command. I just want to copy and paste, where is the ping command? Yeah, here, see. Let's grab this one again. All right, so we go now this time. Can we ping now? Right? Mm, 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 mm. Uh-oh. You see? Why? Because we already fell over to here. So the traffic it should be from here go to here. Should be all the way go to here, right? Let's do some trace route. So just to verify again, you see 10.100.10.2. We're going to be using the source using 10.200.10.1. Okay, just to prove in here, it should be go to VPS router or not, right? Because the ASRP for VLAN 10, we just fell over to VPLS. Uh-uh. Uh-oh. Oh. Oh. It sounded doesn't like, oh yeah, yeah. See, it's 10.10.3. Uh-oh. It sounds like we have a looping in here. See, 10.3. Where is the 10.3? All right. So is the VPLS 10.3? Let's show in here. Show IP interface brief. Yeah, 10.3. Okay, beautiful. So now the traffic, you see, is go to here. But then why is still not able to ping? So here, go back to the switch again here. Where is the switch again here? You see? And then timeout. Look at that. 10.3 is stop in here. Why you stop? So see, why you stop? Do we have the network here? Yeah, you see? 10.3, right? 10.20 here. Okay, so where is the issue? Okay, this one we learned already. You see, we learned the headquarter. See, we learned everything in the headquarter, right? But why didn't cross the VPLS? All right, go back to VPLS, and then let's see on the Delaware here, right? Let's jump to the because we dropped it here, right? So we log into this router in here. So that is means something that we're not perfect yet. You see, without the testing. So we have a lot of like a paperwork in here, like a documentation. That's why we have to take more testing, right? Until everything under control, the traffic or perfectly for the redundant, right? So in here, so show IPBGP first in here. What we learn, yeah, we have all the BGP. So what I show IPBGP. So oh, look at that. Yeah. Do you know what happened in here? When if I just show IP, when I look at we are in here. See this this router is drop the hand on leg to this switch, right? And then the BGP is up. This is just only the network for this side. Now we're missing now. So why we missing? You see, we're missing this network here. Got it? Hello, you there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean here? So right? Because normally from the topology here, you tell me from this topology, because we lost this link. When we lost this link, because this router is advertised this network, right, to the MPLS, and then that's why the headquarters receive. Once this link is go down, so everything for the remote network, it should be from the VPLS. But who is the originate from the VPLS should be do the job? It's the VPLS router, right? So okay, so we'll go back to here, the VPLS router. Let's go back to the VPLS router. And also we don't have C192 network 2 in here, see, because we lost the 192. That is because 192 is present right, the VPS network. So that is mean this router first thing have to be advertised at 192. The last this backbone, the headquarters say, okay, this is the IP 192, right? Let's go back to the VPS router. This is the VPS router. Let's click in here, show run section here, BGP. Do we have a network advertisement? Oh, look at that. Okay, because this is just the basic leftover from the last lab, that we did, because we just established the BGP PSS, but we didn't advertise any network yet. Okay, that is the reason. Oh, okay. So now it makes sense to you. So now we click in here because we need to restore quickly, right? So we go back to here, jump into here, and then we're going to be advertise the network. First, we need to advertise the network first. So 192.168.1.0, that is the VPLS 255.255.255.0. So okay, so one thing in here, right? So now if you go back to the core here, should be when I refresh in here, I should learn the 192 network. Beautiful. You see the 192 network. Okay, so now I'm still missing the 200 in here, right? So easy. Go back to the MPLS router in here, right? So this is we just copy. We don't have to retype again, right? Show run section in here, BGP. You see? All right. So beautiful. So we just copy here. we just before we copy, let's go back to VPLS. Make sure we still in the BGP. Okay. So now we go back to the MPLS router here. So we highlight this here. Just make sure we highlight the network statement. See, that is we advertise. We don't want to advertise the 152 because that is MPLS. Okay, we just only need to advertise just the our private network. See, the 10.200, not the MPLS. This is the MPLS Verizon. We don't need it. We just only concentrate focus in this remote network. All right, just 10.200. So we go back to here now. So we copy and paste. Beautiful. Okay. So now we go back again. So make sure we have all. Yep. And then now we go back to the headquarter, go switch to. Now we see, first thing we advertise the VPLS network. Now we're going to be advertised now what we receive here. Oh, yep, we do 10, 20. Do we have more? Oh, why is 10.20? Do we have something wrong? Oh, we have 30. Okay, so keep coming. So now we have 40. No, we have a 10, 20, 30. And then what else? Oh, do we have some error? Let me see here. We have a 10, 20, 30, but we don't have this one. Okay, maybe we have something issue. We copy and paste again. Go back to here. With PLS. Oh, we have a 30, 10, 20, 30, 40. We should have 40 in here on. Go back to the course switch 2 again here. Let's refresh. We should have 42. Just verify. Yeah, we have a 42. Right. So, but we don't have the 50. Go back to here. Go back to here. See, we don't have a 50. This one. So maybe we have some error, right? When we copy and paste. Yeah, see here we have error. Yep, here see we have an error. So that's fine. So we copy again in here. You see, we copy again in here. Let's go back to jump in again in here. Go to the config key. All right. And then we advertise again. This one, the 50. Yeah. Oh. Make sure we highlight. Yep. And then we go to here. We hit enter. Now we should be learning now in here the whole network. Beautiful. You see, now we have a 10, we have 192. Okay. All right. So let's go back to here again now. Do you think we should be good now? All right. So first thing, we go to ping first, right? Beautiful. Look at that. Look at that. Beautiful. So now we want to verify if this is crossing the VPLS. You see? Okay. It should be come to this here, this path here. 10.10.3. Yup. There is the VPLS router IP. Now should be go to 192. Beautiful. Now it should be go to 10.1.4. Yep. Okay. Beautiful. All right. So now, see, we already now the traffic, everything very good now. We stay in the VPLS now. So now we call back to the help desk or the desktop team. Say, okay, the backbone, the WAN link is restored between the headquarters and the remote colo or remote site in here. So now everyone should be back to the business again. All right. So now everything is good. So now by this time you calling, okay, you make a phone call to the Verizon ISP, ask them or the carrier, right? Hey, we have an issue now. We want to verify is your backbone have some issue or not, your circuit or your wire or something like that. Because same thing, because see, like today we have a snow day, right? It could be maybe the circuit, anything could be possible. It's knocked down by the bad weather. All right. So now, yeah, say unfortunately, Verizon say, yeah, they have a bad luck. They try to calling someone on site, to rewiring again, and then okay. So now Verizon say, okay, they call back to us, ask they ask us to verify, to confirm, because it's a restore. And then we say, okay, thank you. So now you go back to you go back to here again, right? So now we pretend everything's restored. So we're going to be no shutdown again in this MPLS router. Show IP interface brief, right? So we go back to here now. We're going to bring this interface up again. You see here, because we was on purpose, right? So for a demo for you in here, say, okay, we say no shutdown. Okay, now show IPBGP summary. Now it's going to be, yep, it's go back again, it's up. So, okay, so now we call back to Verizon again. Thank you. Everything restore. Okay, so now see, it's learning again, everything. You see, everything's learning again. Okay, and now even now we're learning 192 here too. You see, we're learning 192 because, okay, but sometime when we come to troubleshooting on the routing, make sure we don't have to. We want to confirm, no any routing loop. Do we need to filter, right? Those kind of stuff, right? So we leave it alone right now for now. Everything, right? We're learning as a natural by BGP. Okay, so now this is good. This is good now. So now you're going to take like after business hour. Everybody happy go home. Now it's come back for you troubleshooting in here because you need to fail over back to the primary, right? Because for example, if the Verizon have like a higher speed, 1 gig link, maybe in here just only just 50 megabit link, So you want to fail over the faster link, but then you have to take it like in the non-production hour, right? Okay, so now we know we changed the priority, right? So we go back to the show run interface again, the VLAN 10. You see here, the VLAN 10. Okay, so now we go back, we go to the config T again in here. So now we go back to take this one here. We're going to modify again. We're going to modify the priority to become the 250. So take over. So I want this router, the MPLS router, take over the ASRP, the gateway, right? Oh, no, not this one. So we're going to say priority, right? We're going to take over we change it from to 250, right? Oh, this is 20, sorry. Should be this one. See, right now we have a 150. So now we're going to put it back 250. So we're going to take over again. Hit enter. Right. So now you see now the ASRP is going to be flapping again. It's going to become active again. Then we want to verify again. Show standby. Oh, all right. So now are they back to here now? So VLAN 10 is active, and then local standby is the VPLS. Beautiful. Okay. So now we go back to the switch again in here. Maybe we have some server in here, or we have some user